Hey everybody, this is Delta for Paul Productions again. I'm doing another water filter review. This one is on the Katadyn hiker, or katadyn, sorry. Earlier we did one on the Mini. This one again on the hiker. I've had this hiker since 2003. It's pretty much been my go-to filter for the longest time. You can purchase these anywhere from I think I got this one for like $42 back then. I think with a spare filter and everything, it ran me like just under like $70, tax tag, title out the door, yada yada. So this is the hiker. Capacity on these filters usually about 200 gallons if it's good. Honestly, with the water we've got down here, I've never made it to 200. This is my second filter on this. My first one, pretty much I ran it until it was, you know, almost as dark as Coca-Cola, and it was pumping. It pumped really slow. I mean, this filter pumps really fast. I mean, during our hikes and our camp outs, guys with the hikers, or even the old Pure that's identical to this but made by Pure before Katadyn and all them merged together, you know, it's usually about a liter a minute is what it's pumping out at compared to the half liter, so you're really fast. The problem is, again, the filter only has a 200-gallon capacity at optimum water conditions versus some of the ceramics, which will go for, you know, thousands of gallons. So that's something to keep in mind, but don't overrule this just because of that. I mean, if you need a filter and it needs a, you know, you have a budget, honestly, get the hiker. You won't be, you know, let down by it, guys. So the hiker, when you buy it, of course, it's the filter itself comes with your inlet hose with your pre-filter and your bobber, for lack of better terms. You have to assemble it. There's a little pre-filter down in here. This will be one of the first places that you get clogged up, guys, so keep an eye on it when you're filtering. That's very important to keep check of that. Comes with an outlet hose. It'll also come with like a bottle adapter. Kind of looks like a gray cap that just fits on the top of an Nalgene style bottle. It's okay, but obviously you see it's not here. So in other words, I think it sucks. So it's not in my kit. I don't want to carry it. Instead, I carry this, which is the top of an old platypus bladder, like back, I don't know, I got like an 01, 02, and I bought a bunch of spare ones. You know, if people online see me talk about platypus a lot, I like them because I'm kind of partial to them. But pretty much this hose will connect right to the outlet on here. Boom. Just if I could just thread that onto my bladder as it's in my pack, or, you know, right there on the side of the creek, or, well, we don't have creeks on here, but swamps and lakes, and right in my bladder. That way I don't have any hoses dangling around and flopping around and, you know, probably risking contaminating my clean water, which is why I don't have the bottle top attachment piece of junk they give you. It also comes in this nice little Ziploc bag package, little zipper across the top and everything, just katadyn across it, and of course you can see that's not here either because it sucks. So take that for what it's worth. Oh yeah, and you get these nice little caps to cover your inlet lines and stuff, and this just happened to be in the bottom of it, but as you notice, it's not on there. Comes in the pouch. Also comes with their, you know, lube from the factory. Back to the filter now that I went through all the stuff that comes with it. It's the filter. Operation's pretty simple. Pull it up, push it down. Dirty water in, clean water out. It's awesome. So to disassemble it, there's a little ring here, a little C-clip that comes off. Filter comes out. Sorry about that. And this one is going to have to be maintenance soon. I don't know how well you can see it on the film here, but this O-ring's kind of gunked up with not only dirt, but you can see that, you know, from the lube that's on there and everything else. Like I said, I've basically, this is my first filter, and if you can think of any way to break it, I've tried to do it, and it's not happening yet. But that's it. So you got that. This is the filter cartridge. It screws in. One thing you're going to have to be careful of is I don't know if you can hear it, but this one, same thing. You've got an O-ring here. You want to put some to treat it with the lube, the silicone, but not much. And long time ago, some brilliant guy named Delta decided, oh well, you know, this thing's getting kind of hard to screw in and out because you got all kinds of sand and grit and junk all over the place. Let's put some of it on your threads. Well, try taking a handful of axle grease and smearing around in the mud, and then see how fast it is to clean out of the threads. It takes forever, and it's. But anyway, this is the filter cartridge. Sorry for rambling. This one's probably got, I'd say maybe about 40 gallons to it right now. My first one made it to about 100 to 125 before it really started to give me problems. And it still worked. It just, when I'm down there pumping water, I want to get my water, I want to get it done. I don't want to sit down there. So I swapped it out for a new one. So this one, hopefully, I'll probably end up keeping this one in for the whole 200 gallons or until I can't get any water out of it all. You can get the Hiker Pro cartridges. We're always working here. Of course, they have the little pre-filter that goes over it, so it'll probably extend the life on it. Besides that, just like all the other ones, there's a little valve down at the bottom. Sometimes those will get clogged up too if you've got your inlet hose shoved down into pretty much like a sand bubble and you're sucking up pure sand. And then all you have to do is just take it apart, rinse it, back flush it, and you're good to go. So let's put this back together. Alright. Like you saw in our other water filter scenario, or a review, whatever you'd like to call it, is we got this really cool slop water. Well, not really, it's just from the canal that connects between a couple of the ponds here locally. It's not really nasty water, to be honest with you. It's probably the cleanest water that'll probably be put through this filter, so I guess it deserves a break. But it's to give you an idea of what it can do. So, and there's both your hoses attached. One goes, excuse me while I get this put in here. One goes into crud water, and this will go right here. And I'll put this here so you can just watch me pump away at it. Here we go. I might have to run and go get some more scummy pond water for y'all. So for that, I'll pause this while I go get it. Alright, we're back. Now that our producer figured out that he needed more water, this is an idea of what we got going here, fellas. So let me get the pumping right here so you can see what it's doing. Alright. There you go. Glass full of water. Now the issues with these versus the ceramics, at least what I notice, is that you will still get a slight tinge of the water in there. It's more or less just from the tannic acids in the water. Not much you can really do about it. So, but I know it's clean, so tastes like tap water pretty much, minus whatever chemicals they put in it nowadays. So back to the Hiker. Pretty bare bones setup. It's quick, as you can tell how fast it filled this up. don't be afraid to buy it. If you're on a budget, you need to have your first filter. But like I said, you know, $20 to $40 more depending on your source. You can get the Katadyn Mini, which is 2,000 gallons. So, but if you want bulletproof, that'll last, and you know, be basic, there you go, Katadyn Hiker. I'm Delta. Make sure you swing on over to survivalandpreparedness.com. Check out the forums there. Also get on some of the group buys and specials like JRH just recently, the site sponsor just recently did for the Katadyn Mini. And hope to see you there. Come check us out. Thanks for the views, guys. Any questions, comments, send them on down our way. Have a great one.